Oh no! My dang. Hold on. Okay, it's back. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just disconnects. Anyway, hello! Welcome back to my carnival. Today we are back in the tavern. The tavern, where I serve drinks and goodies. And... oh. How are you guys today? Today I've brought, oh, my ear was a little funky. What's your favorite kind of drink? I really like fruit punch. I think I could drink fruit punch forever. I like lemonade too. Lemonade is really good, but if I drink too much lemonade, my acid reflux really hurts, and then I can't sleep, and it makes me sad. Cause it's just, it's so acidy. Ice cold water. You're a different breed, Peter. You're a different breed. Good thing ice cold water is free in my tavern. You can have some free water. Thank you for shopping! You got... it looks like you got, a piece of wheat. I hope you enjoy your piece of wheat from the concession stand. It'll be a good accessory, you know? You can put it in your mouth and pretend that you're a farmer. It's you didn't buy the entire wheat bundle, just one single wheat. Pour a Kool-Aid pack into lemonade. Wait, you're right. I should do that. That sounds wonderful. Something just fell behind me. Alright, let's go. So, hi Silver! Yes, I will add sugar to my sugar. What is happening? Guys, there's a ghost. There's a ghost in my tavern. It's pushing things off of a shelf. If I lurk or not is gonna be random and decided by luck and fate. Ooh. Sugar with color! Actually, Kool-Aid packets don't come with sugar. They're just the flavor. You have to add the sugar in the mixture when you're making it. Yeah. Kool-Aid is unsweetened. I know this because I used to eat Jello powder, and Jello powder is sweetened. And I thought, oh, Kool-Aid powder will be the same thing. And then I drank it or I tasted the powder and it was gross. So that's how I know, for sure. Just got out of the shower. I hate showers. Pride, do you take baths? I don't mind showers, but it takes me a lot to get into a shower. Alright, previously on this game, everything flooded. So we're trapped inside my tavern. I have a rain... Me too! Me too! We have a rainfall, shower in one of the circus tents. But then again, it could just be like me using magic to make a rainfall. You have to hold and aim the shower head. Oh no. That's a lot of work. Too much work for me. Thank you for shopping! Enjoy your marbles! Or bubbles. How did Hex get in here? How did he get inside? Grace? Is Grace in here? Good mythical morning to you too, Hex. This isn't funny, Innkeeper. Tell me, is she here? Please tell me that she's here. She is. I'll let her know you are too. Thank you. By dragons, I was worried sick, so sick. She'll be happy to know you're safe and sound too. The flood was enormous, and if she had gotten caught up in it... Oh, no, 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 I don't even want to begin to imagine. No, Hex! Then don't. How about a drink to calm your nerves? Yes, a drink sounds great. Something that will untangle my thoughts and help me focus. I'll see what I can do. Focus. That's not the right button. Hi, her! Oh, I love the tulip. TwitchCon 2022. We gotta focus. Is the brain focus? Yes, it is. Ooh, I can give you a silent owl. Alright, I think with the silent owl, we need a little extra. A little pizzazz. 1, 2, and then a lot of strength. Oh wait, it took... Oh! Oh, it worked! How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing? I'm excited to find out what happened in the story. The flood story. Maybe this will help clear your mind. It does, at least a little bit. Thank you, Innkeeper. Oh. Hex, good to see you're safe and well. You too! Where have you been? Are you alright? Did you get hurt? Oh! I'm fine. The Innkeeper and yesterday's superstars took good care of me. Just as you took good care of us. The least we could have done was be there for each other. Insta-kill one of the party members in the boss fight today? Wait, one of your party members or someone else? Party member. I'm the DM, so I was running the buzz. Oh, you killed someone? Are they okay? How have you been, brother dear? Did you get hurt? No, but I was worried about you. The whole night locked in that danged house. All I could think about was how the flood might have... Why didn't you tell me you were going to the tavern? I looked everywhere for you. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I needed your permission to go outside. That's not what I'm trying to say. Then what are you trying to say? That you could have gotten hurt, and I wouldn't have known. I don't expect a tsunami to hit Gaia every day. That wasn't in the foreseeable future, Hexy. Uncontrollable things happen, and when they do, we do our best to overcome them. True. Wow. So far they're all fine, but we are working some way out of getting them back in the game one way or another. Oh, that's nice. That's my, like... I love the idea of D&D, but I always feel so bad if, like, your character dies early and, like, there's not a backup system to, like, bring them back in. Like, oh, you're out. Bye. You know? Also, I can protect myself quite well. Still, how was I supposed to know you were safe? I'm an adult, you know. You can try trusting in my capabilities. Furthermore, PSAOR was very useful last seminar. PSAOR? Protective sigils and other remedies. Ah. Also, the tavern itself is well protected by my own brand of sigils. That's at least something. Yes, I am very thankful the innkeeper and her tavern kept me safe. I didn't mean to worry you. I didn't plan on being gone for so long, but then the flood happened. Oh! I'm losing it. I'm breaking. Why? Why am I breaking? Okay, it's back. Let me read this. Just so happens that it was a cleric that went down, and it was a fight. The fight after which they got to level 5, meaning that the cleric would have gotten. Nah. Yeah, it wasn't quite a meaningful death or a deserved death. Plus, this being the first death, I often try to work out some way to get him back with the mostly same character. Zombie time. How have you been holding up? Is the house all right? Apart from some minor damage and some leakage in the roof, I suppose it's fine. I wasn't even aware of the approaching flood until the house's foundation started trembling. I was busy in my workshop, harvesting the essence of Dimension 567 for my research. I hope you didn't rip a hole in the fiber of magic again. I didn't, and even if I did, you couldn't have stopped me. You weren't there after all. Right. But I can scold you now. You wouldn't want to when you find out I actually managed to harvest something. You did? That's amazing. What a huge breakthrough. That would mean... I created a teeny tiny rift to the astral realm and got my hands on some stardust. Well, sort of. How? I got an astral shard when the stars fell. Ah, I see. There's still the issue of never knowing exactly what might come through when you open these kinds of rifts. Could be anything or anyone. Like creatures? For example. That wouldn't be good. Yeah, it wouldn't. Because when your sister disappears again, you wouldn't know if she got eaten by a creature or is just out for a stroll. Hex, cut it out. What? We get it, all right? I went away, you were worried, we get it. But I'm my own person and I can do what I like. I'm getting tired of this. Well, me too. Then stop. I don't want to fight. Then don't. Sorry. The siblings are fighting. It's fine. We shouldn't spend our time fighting when there are so many more interesting things going on. How about a wee bit of distraction? Oh, we could go outside and see if we can take samples of the floodwater. Exactly. Who knows? Maybe it holds spectacular and rare magical properties. That sounds lit. Maybe it'll help me finish my long-term research project. Possibly. Though, to access the primordial vortex, you'll need... Primordial seawater, I know, but who knows what we'll find. Don't forget to fill me in on your research. Oh! Pourquoi? Je peux pas parler! Quand je suis en français. Je sais pas qu'est-ce que ce mot veut dire. Theopractically, je peux dire... Je peux dire toi... Sacre bleu! Pride, combien de popcorn est-ce que tu as? Mais juste theopractically. Je ne expectais rien. Croissant! Merci, innkeeper, pour Austin-moi. Les nuits derrière. Je vois toi encore un autre jour. Gildio! Ah! Mes amis! C'est quoi? Bien. Je sais pas le mot pour innkeeper en français. Le innkeeper. Est-ce que tu sais qu'est-ce que c'est? Non. Exactement. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! In Wiglet. Aujourd'hui, j'ai un petit chocolat. J'ai un petit peu de chocolat. Oui, juste 17 gold. Or. 17 or. D'or. Je peux pas lire si je dois parler en français alors. On ne lit pas. On juste parle. Aubergiste. Oh, merci. Merci, aubergiste. Je suis un aubergiste. C'est comme une auberge. Une auberge. Et ça, c'est un eggplant. Alors, pourquoi? Or hôtelière! Hôtelière! Une minute! Merci, Sari! Bon, hôtelière. J'aime hôtelière, mais je pense que ça c'est plutôt pour les hôtels et pas pour... Mais... Innkeeper est... comme un hôtel. Oui? Parce que c'est un inn. Mais un hôtel est plutôt grand. Et pas une taverne. Oui, je pense. Aputo? C'est quoi Aputo? Keynes! Whooper! 3, 2, 1! Yeah! Okay, I'm free. Nostril, why did you do that? A sable! Inns double as a place to stay, so they're technically like hotels. You understood what I was saying! It's fun. I'm sorry, I just got your message yesterday. I'm so bad at reading my messages on my other account. Because I can only check when I'm on my computer, and it takes me... Sometimes all my programs break, and also the Discord app is stinky winky. Not fully, just kind of. That's good. Good morning, you two. Did you sleep well? As well as we could with the sweet song of stormy waves pattering against our windows. So very well with inspiring dreams. Glad to hear that. Your impromptu concert certainly helped me sleep. Because it was so boring? No, because it calmed my nerves. All of your nerves, I think. Not that I have any. You don't have nerves? Is that a phantasm thing? No. I meant those metaphorical nerves? Oh, you get those too? No, of course not. I'm Voy. Well, yeah, sometimes. Mostly when I have to perform. Isn't that embarrassing? Not really. That also make me nervous. Oh, so... I have to say, last night performing with you for Grace and the Innkeeper, it was kind of relaxing. I could just lose myself in the performance without having to worry about what anyone would think of me. Not that I ever do, but it was nice. We should make more music together sometime. Actually, Fable just got started on a new song. Maybe you can collaborate. Really? That would be awesome. Well, I actually... yes, you're right. That would be awesome. I think working on it together could be fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Hooray! I'm looking forward to our grand collaboration. And charming you with it, Kinkeeper. Alright. You're supposed to say you're also looking forward to it. I am very much looking forward to it. That's what I thought. Aren't we gonna be cool together? The coolest. Too cool for me to describe. I already know we'll blow you away. I'm counting on it. I hope we get the song at the end of the game. Enough chit-chat, I should check up on the village. Maybe someone needs a good song to cheer them up. Me, said player, have reached our way on how to bring him back, and honestly, I'm hyped. Whoa, that's cool! That was fast, too. Fine, I will message your other account in the future. I thought I already did. I don't think so. I think I would know if an Austrial messaged me. I'm sure Baya would love one. I think Baya was probably cheered up by a good flood. I'm full of yawns today. But speaking of her, maybe you can hand out some of her spa coupons for me? Sure thing, her spa rocks. I shall start by enlightening Grace. Is she still here? No, she just left, together with Hex. Something about primordial water. Those wizards. I'll try to catch up to them. See you soon! Don't finish the song without me, Fable! I'll wait for you. Can I get one of those coupons? Sure you can. Just make sure to tell Baya I sent you. Of course! What a strange morning. Or exciting morning? Both, I think. Would you like a morning drink? Yes, something that will help my writing... Help me with writing my song, please. A brain one? Oh, charisma. Ooh. 1,000 wins. We'll do that one because it's still related to wins. There's gonna be a divine revenant, which is gonna tie their cursed bloodline background with... Whoa. That sounds crazy. Crazy cool. Oh, I need one of these things, actually. This one, maybe? Wait, where did the... I thought I saw one with 2. Maybe it's this one? Boop. Boop. How many points do you have?
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
What? Honk 2? Honk 2. Duh. Duh. Is that not it? How many points? You're like pop cup points. Okay, it's not this. Eat this. Chili pepper? I was so sure there was a double charisma. Thank you, Pied! For gifting! Gifting! 500 more now. Oh, okay. You're almost done. That's okay, though. Alright, this seems too difficult, actually. I changed my mind. I don't want to do that one. Let's do Sunny Breeze. Ooh, yeah, that'll make their brain smart and their charisma smart. Oh no! Again with the... Alright. I got it. We'll go like this. We'll get the brain one. And then we'll get this one. And this one. There we go. Whew! Give me your worst dad joke. have a lot of bad jokes, but I don't know which one would be the worst dad joke. Depends on if you mean like a bad dad joke or like a really good dad joke. I should have like marked my good ones. I don't know where. I saw Deadpool and Wolverine yesterday. I think the land of maple syrup for. Thank the lands of maple syrup for Ryan Reynolds. You know, he used to voice our Sky Trains. Let's see. Wait, I got one. Okay. What's the worst thing about eating a clock? Passing time. Oh. The creature in the game didn't like it. Wow! Thank you for the quizzle! When I was a little kid and they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I said father, but I'm asexual transform, so I guess I was a bit off. You can be a father in your heart. Father is more of a state of being. Yeah, that was a bad one. Thank you! I hope your D&D session goes well next time. Bye! Sleep well! A drink with 0 primordial water. I thought you said you only had 500 more popcorns. Maybe. It does taste a little primordial. And very delicious. Perfect. You know, last night when I couldn't sleep, I was watching the fish swimming by the windows. What the? You gained? Their scales kept reflecting in the water, making them shift and shimmer like they almost weren't there. I was mesmerized by them. It was like a dream that kept pulling me towards the waves. It was beautiful and haunting. Do you think it looks like that every day somewhere? That beautiful? That haunting? I think any place we can imagine exists somewhere, if only in our heads. I'd like to see all those places. I don't think they're all safe to see. Fable! By the dragons, they're here! By the dragons, they're here! Oh wait, no, I don't want to be a pirate. Are you alright? Just 116k more! A desert rain frog? That's my frog impression. My desert rain frog impression. Was it good? I am. The innkeep kept me safe. It's good to see you both are well too. Couldn't have you let us know you were breathing? Couldn't find you anywhere. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Were you guys worried about me? Maybe. Of course we were. Didn't even know if you can swim. I can. Can you? Of course. No. Oh, we should teach you sometime. Kumo! It is. Well, they change it every so often. Thank you for worrying about me, but I actually had a pretty nice night. Voy and I gave Grace and the innkeeper a small concert while we were all stuck inside.
Oh, sad that we missed that.
I can track Voy down to give you guys an encore.
That'd be nice.
Aww.
I'm sorry I didn't get around to picking you up.
It's okay. I bet the roads were a bit busy.
Yeah, it was a little tough getting out. Rufus loved it though. Think he made some new friends.
Seems like this catastrophe has some pleasant side effects. What happened anyway? Did a whale eat a moon this time?
No idea what that's supposed to mean, but no. Or maybe, no idea how it happened. They say the primordial sea flooded the twilight chasm, and it spilled out through its portals into Phaeocia, leaving us with this mess.
That's new. At least the other continents probably got through it without much trouble. For once they can be less jealous of our portals. I do hope everyone is okay.
Everyone we could check on is. Luckily for us, the water just drained enough to rescue everyone round here. Though I heard that underwater hasn't emerged yet.
Happy to see you all emerged.
Mostly.
What does that mean? You still looking for someone?
Yes, I was...
Melly!
Yes, I was wondering if Melly is here. She wasn't home when I checked on her.
No, she didn't stop by yesterday, nor today.
Did you see her before that? Did she say where she'd be going?
I'm afraid she hasn't been in since you returned from Zoford.
That wizard punk hasn't seen her either. Took a second to ask him when he almost broke down Kumo's door looking for Grace.
Huh. Do we know if she can swim? I'm sure she can, and I'm sure she's just taken shelter elsewhere. Aww, look at how worried Kumo is. You taught her how to hide well after all. Maybe she's just putting that to good use.
When I returned yesterday, I found Rufus eating out of a strange apparatus that dispenses food and water every couple hours.
Like someone really smart set it up for him in their absence?
Yes. He was gorging himself on food, but Melly was nowhere to be found.
Oh, that's worrying. Did she leave a note?
No.
I'd be worried. I mean, I am worried. Maybe ask Jade for help. She's very good at finding things.
I shall investigate that avenue right now. Abel, would it be okay with moving our time?
Time?
You got an appointment or something?
More like a date.
I can't wait for that story.
I'll tell you later. But, yes, we should move it. This isn't the kind of dancing in the rain I was hoping for.
Me neither. Another time, then.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I hope she didn't try to investigate the fish. They'd eat her alive. Sounds a little more hopeful. That girl's savvy. I mean, look at that contraption she left behind. Ain't no fish that got a chance against her. Being hopeful isn't really my thing. Then make it your thing. I'll let you know when I find her.
He's looking hard for his adopted sister. Such a man of few words.
A man of words.
He's just worried.
Huh.
Speaking of worries and words, Lynn, it's good to finally see you back. How was the escorting? Hope you didn't get too wet?
Sure was something. Certainly have had enough of nobility for a while.
Got any more details for me?
Well, actually, this can wait a bit, right?
Yes.
Thanks for understanding. I'll be back later once I can think more clearly. I'd like to check up on Uncle Dragon. Make sure that old fart is still up and running. Fable, I'm guessing you'd like to check in with your family too?
Yes, I would love to make sure everyone's alright. Maybe Melly's with the Amarathian Hydra. She really wanted to ask her for tea recommendations. I'm counting on you to return with a good story. And Millie!
Will do. Got a good one for you. I'll see if I can drag Rhea and Fancy Pants along as well. Think they could use a drink. Speaking of which, got one for the road?
Sure thing. Something strong to get you all through that socializing?
You got it.
Strength. Wouldn't it be charisma? I'll do Sailor's Courage, because that sounds like you definitely get some, like, charisma out of that. Oh, that's not what I needed. This one. Boop, boop, boop. Yup. Oh. Sailors. No, we don't want negative. We don't want negative. Why are they all negatives? Oh, this one is. Wait, what's this one? That one's good. Oh! Here, the strongest thing I could brew up for you. So strong it has an arm and abs.
Thanks, miss these drinks a little.
Oh, that's sweet.
Don't dwell on it. Anyway, Babel, let's go.
I'll be right there. I'm sure everybody will be okay in Keeper, so don't you worry about it. And make sure to keep a hot chocolate warm for Melly. I'm sure she'd love one of those. I'll give it my best. I know you will. Don't swim out too far. We'll see. Bye, Fable. The waters are dangerous these days. Just what are you up to? Time to make sure I have enough ingredients for a hot chocolate around, I guess. Oh!
Good to see that you're open, Innkeep. And a good evening.
Oh, sorry. And a good evening to you too, Una.
Ah, spare me the babbling, though I'm glad you seem to be unharmed.
I am, thanks to some protective spells I put on thee in a while back. Works better than any insurance. What about you? Are you unharmed?
I'm as good as new. Might be missing an arm, but that doesn't mean I forgot how to swim. It's easier than walking, actually. And breathing in water instead of air was unexpectedly nice. These gills aren't just for decorative purposes. Felt a bit like home, you know? But the water tasted different than that of the astral sea. More primordial, I might even say.
Yeah, I figured. But you don't seem to be worried about it.
Nah, whatever happens is not my business now. I'm retired. And water doesn't bother me. Shouldn't bother you too much either, am I right? Since you're so close to...
So close to what? I knew you wouldn't forget.
I might be old, but I'm not senile.
Me neither.
So you wouldn't call the primordial sea your home then?
I've inhabited a few planes already. My past doesn't define the word home for me anymore. But you're right. Primordial water doesn't do any harm to me. Even if I wanted to drown in it, I wouldn't be able to. What? What does that mean? But honestly, I was more worried about my patrons than the inn itself. I hope everyone is safe and well.
Won't worry too much about your regulars. Adventurers are tough folks, and your drinks toughen them up even further.
I have faith that you're right.
But your tavern... Well, let's just say it definitely seen better days.
Oh, thank you for buying a health potion.
That's kind of an understatement. It looks like...
Ouch. I've been working the whole day to clean up as much as I can.
My condolences. Say, have you ever talked to that wizard of Morlaia?
No, sadly I haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, you should if you get the chance. He's always loved all kinds of spells and enchantments. More the kind involving trickery like puzzles and traps. But I'm sure he also knows a protective spell or two. I mean, he's been protecting his wizard tower for quite some time now.
They're definitely building up to this wizard tower. I'll keep them in mind if I ever get to meet him. But I suppose you're not just here to talk. How about a drink?
You definitely have a way with customer service. How about a drink that'll wake my old muscles up so I can help you tidy up your tavern afterwards?
I can't quite remember having asked for help.
What's that? My old ears suddenly can't understand what you're saying. How unfortunate. Maybe a strong drink would help.
Alright, coming up. I can give her the sailor's one too. It was the flower, if I remember correctly. What am I adding? No, it wasn't the flower. It was... feather. Thank you for your purchase! Whoa, you got like some lamp. Nice find. No, that's not what I... This one! This one. There we go. A lamp's no snack, not with that attitude. There you go, a drink powerful like the astral sea.
Wonderful, I've consumed enough primordial water to last me weeks.
And?
Doesn't taste exactly like home, but the hint of elemental magic revives some old memories. Gotta say, you definitely know your craft.
Thank you. Could I maybe convince you to just relax and let me do my work?
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Forget it! Let's clean this messy tavern.
If you insist.
Before I forget, all that water swept me some animal remains into my pockets. Don't really know where they came from, and I don't feel any kind of astral energy coming from them. So I assume they're either Gaian or primordial. And before I stab myself with them while cleaning, I wanted to check if you'd have any use for them.
Stab?
Yeah, they're surprisingly sharp.
Oh, I'm curious. Let me see.
You're so easy.
Cyberfang! Thank you. Now, they might not be primordial, but I think I know just what to do with them.
Gonna spice up some drinks?
Maybe.
Can't wait to try them. And now let's spice up this old rusty tavern.
Progress? Oh, I don't see anything. Hero's Journey! Achievement.
Hi, Innkeep.
Rhea.
Innkeep.
Lynn. Greetings, Innkeeper! Hello, Archie.
Finally came to tell ya the tale of tales. Told ya we'd be back with a good one, didn't I?
Indeed.
It's a thrilling story, be certain. That being said, you look like you got some thrilling stories to tell yourself.
None thrill me as much as yours will.
Well, grant me one question still.
Shoot.
Who's that granny on your roof?
An old friend of mine. She's helping me tidy up the tavern after the flood.
She's a real nice friend then.
I suppose so. I didn't even know she was on the roof. Are a lot of tiles missing?
Half of them.
About a quarter. Just a few, actually. That's not particularly conclusive, but I trust Una and her abilities. Sometimes.
Closing your eyes is the reason you run to the edge of the blade someday.
Or not, if I'm lucky.
If...
Did the flood hit you as well?
You bet. Had to hold on to Rhea for a quick second there, or else she would have been swept away like a twig.
Hard your wished.
We had just passed Themis when it happened. Luckily, there were 2 carriages nearby, wedged between sturdy trees and a large border. We managed to pull ourselves out of the raging waters and into those carriages.
Ain't the dragons. Could have gone south real quick. And your tavern looks a wee bit wet as well.
It is. I've been working non-stop to clean it up.
That's not good.
Working non-stop comes with being self-employed, I get.
No, I mean the flood. Never heard of a flood that massive. It spread all the way from Themis to Zenith.
You're right. We certainly aren't that close to the sea. Themis maybe, but not your inn.
It's all still very recent. We'll have to wait until we know the true extent of it. Back to your story. How was the journey to Diria? And how did you manage with the flood?
The journey to Diria itself was uneventful, but venturing to the Dirian capital all the more so. As for the flood, it didn't really bother us until we arrived back on the mainland.
I think we should tell her the story chronologically. That might make it a little bit easier to digest.
Thank you, Archie. Alright then, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, you're good at telling stories after all.
You think so?
Aye.
All right, so listen closely. But what's about to unfold is a story as terrific as is heroic.
Here we go.
It was midnight, and the moon was standing high when the three adventurers assembled at their meeting point.
Didn't know we were taking this carrot here along. Was a surprise.
A pleasant one, I hope. Having one party member, more than anticipated, was a little more pleasant than the surprise. Was at least more pleasant than the surprises that lay ahead. Now I'm intrigued. So, accustomed to the pleasant surprise, we ventured to Theodore's abode in Themis.
Very fancy. Very expensive. Didn't think I've ever seen such a posh bit before. 3 stories tall.
For one person. To be fair, one person and a lot of staff, like cooks, maids, and a gardener. For a holiday residence.
Even worse.
I'd very much appreciate it if we didn't judge people based on their amount of wealth.
Or their lack thereof.
Exactly. So, you arrived at this holiday residence in Themis? Right. We approached the gates and rang the bell. The fog was creeping up around the house like it was pressuring us to go in. A man in a black suit opened the gate with a deep and raspy voice, said, "State your business, please."
Some sort of butler. I told him, "Listen up, clown. You are our business."
Which wasn't very polite.
No one asked you.
Maybe you should have. Then they wouldn't have thought we were bandits.
Well, we got that cleared up, didn't we?
Because I introduced myself quickly when I saw some guards already approaching. I introduced myself as Gustav Archibald Richmond III. Knowing my family and the childhood friendship that Theo and I fostered over 2 decades, the butler relaxed and let us through.
You know what's funny, innkeep?
What?
The other lad was also a third.
Born in the same generation, both the third of our names. Perhaps it was why we were destined to be friends, just like our fathers and their fathers were. Theodore Hugo Frederick Sinclair III is his full name.
But no one called him that. We called him Theodore.
Or Theo. Either way. We had rang him out of his sleep. So he wasn't all that amused to see us.
And then he laid eyes upon ye, Ginger, and never seen a gaze light up so fast.
Ah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I was happy to see ye, that's all.
Oh, well, I'm always happy to see him, so... When we caught sight of each other, all violent tensions were blown away.
And others were created.
I found our visit very peaceful.
Yeah, Theo's a polite lad, offered us tea and biscuits while we waited for him to pack his things.
Not a fan of tea?
No. Just a method to bribe you, that's all. Got him on your good side, then throw you off a cliff.
I'd like to disagree. Hospitality is not bribing. Also, no one threw you off a cliff.
Metaphorically. He is the reason we almost died, though. Care. You don't need to blame the customer. Incidents like that are the reason they need help.
Right. It will all make sense when we get there. So, after Theo packed his things, we made our way to Windmoor at sunrise. From there, we took a ship.
A berg, just for us. A whole crew for a diplomat.
Safety is important for a politician.
Her food was great, to say the least. At least.
We had to take the ship as, you might be aware, innkeeper. The bridge connecting Diria and the mainland was destroyed. I recall. So the ship we took brought us to the Twin Boro, and not to Emesia itself. Why was that?
Apparently the debris from the bridge is a safety hazard for passing ships.
And if there was one thing we didn't need, it was distress at sea. We were lucky with the weather. The sea stayed calm, even with the thunderstorm right behind us.
And the mood of the ship was jolly. Theo entertained us with his story as old.
Oh, he is a great storyteller. I wonder where he gets all those thrilling narratives from. Actually, I suppose he still reads a lot. We used to read together when we were younger. We'd read the same book, but always one chapter at a time before giving it to the other to read the same chapter. That way, it felt as though we were reading together. He was always so imaginative. Still is.
So we weren't bored a bit before we reached shore. You're not so bad yourself with your stories, lad.
I'm glad you like them. Already working on the story about you two. The claw of Erove and the hammer of... Thunder? Ray of Frostgrip, the hammer of thunder? No. Ray of Frostgrip, the hammer of thunderous strikes.
Keep working on it, lad. You're getting there.
The story. Can we continue?
Of course. We arrived at the Twin Boro in the late afternoon. The sun was already setting on the horizon, tinting the world in colors of purple. At that point, none of us could have imagined the world would be tinted in red soon enough. Red like the sunrise or red like blood?
We got off the ship, and after a short break in Twinborough, we made our way to Amasa.
We got about 2/3 of the way there without any issues until darkness settled around us. Type of darkness that creeps up on you like an eerie mist. Type of darkness that chokes all noise out of the world. You know something is going on if you hear nothing. No birds, no crickets, no wind. Just dead silence.
Didn't even realize it until Care pulled up beside and pointed it out.
Just as I was explaining it to her, my ears perked up. Far away, I heard some low humming sounds.
Didn't hear 'em myself. Thought you were making it up, imagining noises in the dark to make up for the absence of light. Sometimes the brain does things like that.
It was so silent, except for all that humming. I started getting this weird feeling in my guts.
Like a sixth sense?
Like that, yeah. Don't know if it's the genes.
Hello, Minimi.
Don't know if it's the genes or the experience, but at some point you start feeling when something shifts, when things aren't as they should be. Gotcha. Either way, I heard the humming, and it's not long before it turns into growling.
That's when I heard it too, deep and guttural.
I saw silhouettes in the woods, left and right. Their eyes reflected our torchlight eerily. I huddled closer to Theo to protect him.
Soon we were surrounded by a knot of
zombies! A lot of them everywhere. They were moaning and groaning and so ready to feast on us. I grasped Theo's hand because I had to hold on to something.
Had to act fast. They'd already seen us and were surrounding us, so running away wasn't an option. Clearly we had to fight our way through, so I readied my sword. It wasn't far till Amasa. I felt sturdy as a rock, like nothing could harm me. I needed to ensure the same for Rhea, Archie, and Theodore. So I reached into the powers of your drink.
The woman stopped walking abruptly while these beasts were approaching us. I drew me hammer just in case.
I heard her mumble words I didn't understand.
Enhanced by that citron you put in our drink, I called upon my Baba asking for guidance.
I've never had much business with the dragons, but she had. I hoped if I reached out, she could lend me some of that. I never felt so close to her before. Not even when I buried that chimera.
The zombies approached, pressing closer against our dim torchlight, when suddenly a shield of light burst out of her sword, engulfing us, and pushing the zombies away in an eruption of divine force. It was a light of radiant gold all around us, shimmering softly.
I didn't waste any more time and kept going. Honestly, I barely know what I did myself. It's all haze. Luckily, it seems the undead are like pack animals, at least for the most part. Made all the slashing a bit easier.
She pushed forward, cutting through the zombies one by one, the rest of us at her heels. But it seemed like a bottomless pit, and more came rushing towards us. The traveling shield blocked most of them, but eventually
It began to crack. Fair enough, after a bunch of steady, forceful impacts, anything breaks, but I made sure to push the undead back with me hammer.
Meanwhile, Theodore seemed scared. He told me he wished that this was just another assassination attempt instead. At least then the foes would have been alive. I was just as terrified, but I did my best to keep him safe. Then he tripped and fell. I tried to catch him, but he pulled me down with him. Carolyn was so focused on getting through the ambush that she pressed on. We fell behind, leaving the shimmering shield's presence. Darkness enclosed us, and we caught the attention of the zombies, who began cornering us. I couldn't let us die, so I called out for Rhea. Ripley Boo! Hi! Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom! Woohoo! Hello, ghosties! Welcome! My name is Nono Noelle. I am a carnival owner and a concession stand... What do you call the word of somebody who's a manager? A concession stand manager. A concession stand chef. Today we're playing Tavern Talk, so I guess technically I'm a tavern innkeeper today. I hope your stream went wonderful! Ripley, if you need to go and head out, feel free to do so immediately. Don't worry about it. And everybody else who came along with Ripley, please also get some rest. Take a break. Chillax. If you need to chillax, this could be the perfect stream for you because pretty much it's just me reading and voice acting. So yeah! Thank you again! I hope you enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom. Sounds fun. I need to play Breath of the Wild and then Tears of the Kingdom. I want to play both of them. Goo, hee hee.
By then, I had already noticed they were gone, so I called out to Carolyn and headed back to the lads. I smashed every undead head that dared to come close to Archie. Well, I didn't know ye had it in you, lad.
Well, it was out of necessity. What happened? One of the zombies grabbed Theo's legs and attempted to drag him away from me. But I got up, drew my rapier and...
Broke the thing right through the eye. It dropped to the ground like a wet towel.
Fascinating.
A little. When I heard Rhea, I turned around. They were all by themselves in the distance, almost dying because someone didn't watch their feet.
Easy, Care. Accidents happened.
Accidents kill people. Obviously, I couldn't let that happen, so I rushed back. We lost all of our previous advantages. More came flooding in by the second. Not wanting to waste time anymore, I pulled Theodore up by his collar and threw him over my shoulder. I wasn't risking any more accidents. Of course, he didn't like that. Later, he said I was invading his personal space. I told him I could have let him die instead, which maybe wasn't the right response, I guess. Shortly afterwards, we reached the gates of Amasa. The guards came to our aid and helped ward off the zombies. Carolyn set Theo down and I helped them inside the safe borders of the city. The horrors were over, and thanks to Carolyn and Rhea, we had reached our destination.
And to you, kid.
Yeah, suppose you didn't do too bad of a job.
Theo was beyond thankful. Even though he wasn't amused by being thrown over Carolyn's shoulder, he understood that she saved his life. He was so impressed that he said it would make for a great story. He even started a first draft. But after the fight, he felt really inspired to solve the conflict between Daria and the mainland. So he'll probably have no time to finish it, and he decided to give the manuscript to me. He said he always liked when I told him stories, and that he'd love to hear this tale in my words. I promised him I'd write something up for the next time we see each other.
Oh, still a better love story than that one romance book.
You mean the one with the vampires?
Yeah. I doubt this is gonna be a love story. I was talking about you two lovebirds.
Me and you? We're just, friends.
Sure you are.
Either way, we brought him to his destination in the city, had some tea, and started making our way back by noon. We checked out some tourist traps. Their tricks don't work if you know what you're up against.
I bought a mug. Hi, Pants!
You sure did.
But I already had more than enough mugs at home, so I wanted you to have it, so you'll always remember our heroic adventure. Oh my god, a mug. I would love to. I'm an avid keepsake collector. Where is it? Splendid! Oh, #1 innkeeper! Cute.
Anyway, afterwards we had some tea and made our way back by noon. Once we arrived back to the mainland, the flood hit like it had been waiting for us.
I still feel the cold water clinging to my bones. Speaking of, I'll freshen up a bit. I still have mud in my shoes. And then maybe I'll continue with the rest of the story. Of course, take your time.
Now it's just us.
Indeed. That kid is so green behind the ears.
Weren't we all?
Can I offer either of you a drink?
After a journey like this one, I could use a little something that tastes like rocks and regenerates me stamina.
Coming right up. Tastes like rocks? Maybe she wants... I have teeth now! This is a rock, right? This could also be a rock. Rock. Steel tonic. Frosted Lagoon. First snow. I guess first snow looks pretty rock-like, right? Oh, that's not a good rock. What about this rock? Doesn't. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aw, dang it. Okay. We don't want that. We don't want that. Or that. I guess I could do this one. Ha!
Thanks, Innkeep. Much needed.
You're welcome.
Here, let's talk about ye extraordinary fighting skills. Gotta say, I was really impressed with how you decimated those zombies.
Makes a good beast slayer to no one.
I'm more of a general fighting type, you know, but I always appreciate 2 strong hands. And such a well-crafted greatsword on top of that.
Happy to see you appreciate solid craftsmanship. It was a gift from my Baba. She told me the great dragons themselves gifted it to her, but I don't know if that's true.
Could be. You want against a chimera, after all.
You might be onto something there. Have you ever heard of the Great Axe of Ur?
The most powerful weapon ever, forged by the origin of this world themselves, you bet.
You think it really exists? I mean, my Baba loved to tell stories. But if her sword was made by the dragons, maybe Ur's great axe is also more than just a myth.
Dwarves have their origin in the subterranean caves, you know, on the plain of Ur. I grew up in a labyrinth of caves, surrounded by gems and ores, legends and tales. I mean, I haven't seen it with me own 2 eyes yet, but I'm convinced the legendary weapon exists. I bet it's so large I probably wouldn't even recognize it as an axe.
I've heard Ur keeps it in their resting place at all times.
Yeah, though so far no one has found that yet. And hopefully no one ever has to.
What do you mean? You know the tale. If someone was to wake Ur up...
The apocalypse would begin.
But
That's just an old tale, right? Something you tell kids that don't want to eat their food. You know, eat up or will awaken.
Questionable parenting techniques, if you ask me.
Yeah, I gotta hear that a few times when I was still a wee brain. All those tales ever did was make me want to craft a legendary weapon myself.
Have you ever made something like that?
Not yet, but I will soon. I'll make the greatest weapon ever forged and smash this year's Zorhard blacksmithing competition to bits. I'll outcraft my ex-husband with ease, that
Ex-husband?
Yeah, we used to work together, and now he claims I wouldn't stand a chance without him. I'll prove him wrong. Anyway, and keep care. I think it's getting quite late, and it's been an exhausting week.
Absolutely agreed. Let's get some rest.
And then look for another quest elsewhere to afford me crafting materials. Good night, ye two.
Good night, Lynn.
Night, Innkeep.
I want to know more about his Theo. Archie and Theo. I want to know their drama, their love story, their amour. Those bells sound like if someone... Oh, the water drained away. Oh my god, he's back. It's about people. Sorry, I had chocolate in my mouth. Sup, my fellow enigma? Sup, I don't find you that difficult to comprehend. That's what they all think. How's it going? Hopping? Running? Moderately. Why? My tavern and I are doing well, but we were hit by a tsunami yesterday. Glad I can provide comfort to everyone in these trying times, but I also wish they were less turbulent. Boo. Spoken like a true politician. Commit to one extreme. I'm committing to honesty. Yeah, right. Good one. But a tsunami, huh? So that's what it was. Cool. Sucks that I was busy playing a round of Magic the Scattering. Made me miss the whole thing. He's playing a tiny... He can shift the fingers. He's playing a tiny violin. Would have loved to surf those waves. I'm sure you would have had a grand old time. Maybe next flood. You think I should start the next one on purpose? No. Oh, come on. This place has made you lame. I'd like my tavern to keep standing and the people around it as well. Like I said, lame. Got anything interesting to say? I have an interesting question. Shoot. Have you seen Melly anywhere? She's gone missing. Oh, that pocket-sized detective sure did, several times even. Were any of them recently? Would say so. Think the last time was 2 days ago. I was chilling in the moon swamp, had just tested out that witch's spa good old boy recommended. Met some lost travelers on the way back and was giving them the conversation of their lives. When that cat rudely interrupted my business pitch. Made him run off without a single handshake, little snitch. What were you selling? Hair growth cocktails inspired by your little things. You drink them, your hair grows. Fast? Ah, well, fast, schmass, fast. It'll grow eventually. You just gotta have some patience. I see. So Melly at the moon swamp. Where exactly did you see her? On the way to the moon pools, duh. Where the paths diverge and nature tries to lead you astray from its shimmering reflections in the water. Isn't that near one of the Twilight Chasm portals? Oh yeah! That means she got a fresh opportunity to go surfing. Good for her. What a positive outlook on things. Always good to have one of those. After all that matters in life is fun, right? I don't know about that. Life is full of many beautiful and important things. Not all of them are fun. They should be, at least for me. Don't care what you're up to. Speaking of fun, been wondering, do you think I should explore the Twilight Chasm?
Do you want to?
Ish. Sounds exciting, especially since I've never been there before. They say it's just like Avalon, but reversed, with a different color scheme and all that.
Do you enjoy Avalon?
Sometimes. I haven't been home in ages, let me tell you. As soon as those portals opened up, I was out of there.
Running from pesky consequences?
You got it! Wondering what a nightmare version of Gaia looks like. That's what they call it, right? Avalon's the dream, the Twilight Chasm's the nightmare, Gaia's like waking up. Probably doesn't look too different from the Steely Court, am I right?
Couldn't tell ya.
So you claim, but I know a fellow scam artist when I see one.
In the mirror?
Oh, you think you're funny, don't you? Well, you're hilarious. High five, bud?
No.
Bummer. Anyway, with your obviously non-existent, only hypothetical plane traveling experience, do you think I should take a trip down to the horrors of memory and melancholia?
I think you should. It sounds very exciting. Who knows what you'll find? Maybe the answers you seek.
I'm not seeking any answers. I already know what I want.
Then maybe you'll find the right questions.
You're so weird. You know that, right?
That makes two of us.
You got me there. Fascinating advice, keeper. If I cared more, I'd probably say it says something about you.
I mean, I did say it, so...
Luckily for you, this is already boring me.
Then how about a drink to keep you with me a little longer?
We're on the same wavelength today, dude. Yeah, hit me up with one of those. Something for those waves in my brain, so you can keep my interest a little longer.
I'll mix up something real quick. Nico is so interesting. Ooh, a silent owl. Let's do that. This looks good. I bet he would like a tooth in his drink. Or they would like a tooth in their drink. I'm not sure what they go by. Probably nothing. Probably indescribable things. Quick-witted and mischievous, just like you.
Sick! This is lit, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Baya! Oh my god, my two weird-voiced ones. Welcome back, Baya.
Thank you.
How was your road trip?
It was good. We stepped by my spawn, did mud masks.
And did you help them find a way back home?
Yes. The forests were lush and green. We didn't find any sleeping people, but we ran into a group of meerkats in a rug engaged in a conversation about taxes. The nice ghost even gave me her sunglasses. They're so cool. What else is up? The sky and the sun, but no stars. And some trees? No, trees are in the middle. Up to an ant. Ants, so cute. Do you have any ants? Not on me. And you, Innkeeper, any ants?
Not at the moment, sorry. Do you have any ants on you?
Oh, no ants.
Can I offer you a drink as an apology?
Yes, make me feel like a little nimble ant.
Ant potion, got it. Oh, I want an ant.
Ants in your pants! Konnichiwa! Hello, Aradome!
The heck is... Where's Swift Strike? Oh, there it is, okay. Do 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 do. 2, 3. Meow. Brain? Yeah. There you go. Here, for my favorite pseudo ant.
Oh, this is so tasty. I want to look at the trees now. I'm Eepy, go sleepy!
I'm sure they'll seem taller. Can I do anything else for you?
Yeah, several things. Have you been handing out my coupons? I have. Just recently I gave some to Voy. Have people been dropping by?
We have, and they're really nice. The mud masks are the most popular, and the flowers. Grace says my flower bracelets are her favorite.
They must be gorgeous.
I'm making new ones just for her.
She'll love that.
I hope so. Second thing, are you okay?
To be honest, I feel a bit distraught. They really did a number on me. I'm trying to stay positive, but I can't say I feel the best.
Oh no. That's awful.
Tavern Talk, same thing as the bar talk. Yeah! That voice is creepy. She is a little silly. A little creepy little creature.
Do you want extra coupons or flowers? Flower coupons.
I think your company will be enough. Currently, you're in a bar. What are you drinking?
Oh, nice. But what about lotus flowers? I brought you some in case I needed to cheer you up.
Oh, for me?
Yes. They are special flowers.
I've heard they're Ur's favorite, and they bless you with their protection.
They also make you feel nimble, like an ant.
Thank you very much, Baya. Everything? That's dangerous.
I've been wanting to check in on people. I really enjoyed the flood. But I thought about when the banshee told Mari and me that some people don't like drowning.
Correct.
I hope I can cheer them up a little.
You're already cheering me up.
I am?
Yeah, I was bored. Now I'm having fun. Cheering up quest success.
Yippee!
I also have some questions.
Whiskey. Ask me.
Have you seen Melly anywhere in your swamp? The small cat Vukakin? She might have been investigating your flowers? Oh, another health potion. A drink for your drink!
No, I didn't see a cat anywhere, but I was also very busy tending to my sniffling willows. They need a lot of love.
I see. How's your swamp doing?
But it's so wet now, and there are so many new interesting critters and plants.
What kind of plants? Those with teeth?
Some have teeth, some have eyes, and spikes, and haunting spirals of long-forgotten mistakes.
Sick! I've got to check those out.
They're nice. They speak just a little horrible birdies. Just like little horrible birdies.
You're one of those people who can talk to plants?
Yes.
How are they doing? The plants, I mean.
Depends on the plant. But they're all very loud at the moment. They love the water. They hate the water. They complain about the onslaught of the undead. They're ambivalent about the water.
What was that?
Ambivalent. It means they don't care, but they still want to say something about it.
No, the undead.
Ah, them. The trees from the Pale Woods are very upset. They say that squeaky undead keep chewing on their roots and barks and leaves.
And their brains?
No, they can't reach those. But there's a lot of them. Maybe soon they'll learn how to climb or fly.
Pale Woods. I've never been there before. Is it a good hangout spot?
I don't think so. It's so dry. But maybe the undead like dryness.
I would think they'd prefer bogs.
Everyone should.
Agreed. Hey, Baya, can you show me those Twilight Chasm plants? Would love to taste test them.
Yes, yes. But you have to help me hand out coupons first.
Do I have to?
Please.
Ugh. Fine. But only because I'm getting bored again.
Hooray. And please keep handing them out to people who need cheering up in Keeper, including yourself.
Will do. Have fun, you two.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Where's Millie? Fable. Hey, Fable. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Oh, fine and tired. Actually, not so fine. How come? Is there two voice actors or is it the liquor speaking? It's the liquor speaking. Well, the city is a mess, so the Grove and Themis and Treasure and we still don't know exactly what happened or how. I'm sure! There's the undead problem not too far from us. Caroline said it's pretty grave, and no one has seen Melly in days. A lot of people are worried, and a lot of people also just aren't. Luna told me not to worry either, but it's hard. Yes, very. I just want everyone to be safe. I want to fix this, whatever this is. Fable, I know everything is a lot right now. Especially since this is the first wave of adventures that you've ever faced. Pun unintended. But Una isn't wrong. A little less worrying wouldn't hurt. I'm sure it's not as bad as it feels right now. Sure, it's unpleasant, but worse things have happened. And we've always been fine. Maybe it's just nature, or the dragons are craving change. There's nothing we can do about it. There's always something we can do. You taught me that! Sometimes things sort themselves out too. It's quite pleasant to wait occasionally. I just wish I could do more. I understand. How about a drink? That's something I can do for you. Not right now, I think. Hurry back, Aradom! Well, I'm just a bartender. Exactly! I can't solve the problems of the universe. I can only get you a drink. Hey, you look stressed.
Stressed? Why? What makes you say that? I'm good, I'm fine, everything's great.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong, everything's awesome.
If you're saying it like that, something must be terribly wrong. How about a drink? A little help for telling us what's going on?
Sure.
Poor Kumo. Mally. Let's get him his fave. You're my manager? What the? Who put you in charge? What happened here? Sunnybree's always been like that? Hold on a sec. 1, 2, 3. One of you. What the heck? We can't trust you to do everything by yourself. What? I can handle it. Don't worry. Oh, Spoken Heart. That's the one I give him. That's his usual. I was like, isn't there a beginner one? Wow! A jar! Nuh-uh, uh-huh. Okay. Phew, there we go. They're both crying. I hope this helps with the word vomit.
Does a little bit, thank you.
Anytime. So what happened?
Nothing really much at all. I was just taking a stroll trying to find Melina, checking in on the people Fable asked me to check in on.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. After you helped calm me down last night, I'm glad I could help. So I was, taking a walk around the outskirts of Themis.
A walk is good, right?
Right. So good. I even came across new people. A lot of them were echoes.
Did you talk to them?
Of course not.
I expected nothing else. That's peculiar, though. There aren't a lot of echoes on Gaia.
There are now. Apparently the flood brought in a lot of primordial refugees. Not everyone's comfortable being submerged in water after all. And they say Leviathan's plane is a mess right now.
Oh, I hope everyone has a place to stay. Ah! Why am I being gripped but not ungripped? Ungrip, grip. Grip, grip, grip. That hand is not. I know it's not gripping properly. So silly. I don't know why it's not gripping properly. I'll have to fix it someday.
They're looking for places for sure. Some merchants are even offering them rides around Vesoa and beyond. Like Orkim, for example, which they've advertised as the perfect vacation spot.
It is. It's right by the Festoian Wadden Sea, very popular with travelers and retirees. I believe Una lives there currently when she's not bothering me in my tavern.
Awesome. I bet it's great there. I bet you can relax like nowhere else.
What's going on, Kumo?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just my parents taking a casual trip to
Borkum? But your parents are dead. Your parents? Like, they're ghosts? Was Todd also flooded? Unlikely. I don't think souls can leave the upper world so easily.
You're right. It would be difficult for ghosts to make it out of Tot into a mocktail bar. But being Gaian tourists is a lot easier to do when you're not actually dead.
His parents abandoned him? What a plot twist. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, Russian trader. For context. So Kumo when he was a child, I think some bandits or something came to his town and while he was away and burnt everything to the ground. Everyone was dead and his parents were supposedly killed. He got really, really upset and it's been kind of like why he's turned edgy, you know? Like now he has the dark backstory, so he's an edgy guy now. You know, his parents died in a fire when he was a kid. Now he has to live alone and on the dark side. So what he's saying right now is his parents weren't dead. They just left. Huh? I'm sorry to ask this of you, but you might have to elaborate a little more.
It's simple. My parents aren't dead. I saw them with the merchants near Themis booking a carriage and an all-inclusive boat journey to Borkim. They were going on about how they had a positive outlook on having to leave the primordial sea. How it was like a free vacation, a blessing in disguise. Good for them.
But didn't you see them die?
No, I just saw a burning village, and I couldn't find them anywhere. What a that foolish conclusion was all mine.
So they didn't die, they just...
Left, yes.
Aww, what the heck?
Then go kill them.
So you're gonna kick their butt? What did I say? I'm gonna say that's awful. I think he needs a friend.
It's a new kind of awful, for sure. How stupid of me to think of them dead. Shouldn't have thought that only the claws of Todd could make them leave me.
You should have. They're your parents. They should have never abandoned you.
Well, they did.
Indeed. So, what now?
I'm not sure. I don't know what to do.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, not right now.
Well, maybe.
Anyway, have you found Melina yet?
Not yet, but Iniko saw her last at the Moon Swamp.
What?
About 2 days ago.
But there's a Twilight Chasm portal there, where the Dragon Curse flood started.
Indeed.
Did Baya see her?
No, she didn't.
That's great. That's awesome. That's even better.
You've said awesome an alarming number of times.
Because this is all so awesome.
Drink now, my friend. I'll keep looking for her.
There's not a lot you can do without leaving your tavern, except... Innkeeper, please, I beg of you, put out a quest to find Melly. Right now, I need to figure out what to do about my parents before they disappear again. I don't know how much time I'll have. She needs to be safe, but I can't go myself. We need to find her. Please, help me find her.
Oh, come on! I don't exactly have enough information yet, but I'll make sure to find out more and make a quest. I'll put it up immediately. Are you sure you don't want to go in on yourself? This is oh, wait, what should I say? Because his parent thing is important, right? Like, his parent thing is his past, right? But, like, they abandoned him. And Melina is, like, his new family. Like, that's his new little sister. Shouldn't he put his effort in finding his new little sister rather than his parents? You know what I mean? We need people to look for his sister. That's true. But why doesn't he go himself? I'm gonna ask if he's sure.
I want nothing more than her to be safe. But if I don't figure out what to do about my parents, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
You're right, Russian trader. You were right. Aw, Kumo.
I need to trust the others to find her.
We will. I promise we will.
Please do. I will. I have to go think.
It's true, it does. Good luck with that. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Don't burn down your tavern, I mean.
I'll try not to. Kumo! Someone's worried. Of course he is. Do you really think Melly is okay? I hope so. But I'm a little worried too. She was very close to the portal. And that was very close to the tidal waves. Yes. And maybe to whoever started them. We don't know if anyone started them. We don't. And Tia and Clayback? Are Tia and Clayback? Not yet. I see. Wherever and however she is. Whether she was just watching the sky or trying to unravel a mystery, she might need help. So please give me that quest. Pardon? Please give me that quest right now, so I can find her. No, it's not done. That's alright. I already know both of the rumors, and I know Melly well. I think I have enough information to find her, and I don't think we have the time to be pandemic right now. There is a certain way things have to be done. Your way? Yes, I'm sorry, but that's just how things are. Because you made them that way. Oh, Fable mad! Fable, listen. If you rush into this, you'll be putting both Melly and yourself in danger. You just said you were worried too. And you want me to do nothing? Well, weren't you encouraging me to go on more adventures just a week ago? Or are you only okay with me leaving when it's something as small as some snails? I just think something like the flood must have been caused by a massive force. Whether worrisome, purposeful, or neither, it's certainly not harmless. And you don't have a lot of experience with adventures like this. Or with different planes. What if she's in the Twilight Chasm? You need to level up before you stand a chance against true nightmares. Maybe we can get another quest from the farmers. Their fields must have taken a lot of damage. Kumo needs cheering up too. Don't patronize me. I simply don't think you're ready for this one. Why are you being like this? You always say I should get out of my comfort zone. You encourage me to change, to grow stronger and braver. And now that I do, it's suddenly wrong? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying the timing isn't right. And why do you get to decide what my timing is? Why should I leave my comfort zone, but when something is out of yours, it's a mistake? Things aren't that simple. I know. I've lived for over 100 years. I know that things aren't simple. I also know that they don't change by pretending they aren't, or by pretending they're not missing. Think what you might. The quest hasn't been put up yet, so it cannot be taken. I don't need some sheet of parchment to find her. Just make me a drink. I can say no or think about this. This is why we need multiple people behind this quest. True, she needs to form a party, or they need to form a party. Can't be some vigilant, no lone stoner can be anything, and the bartender's worried about... Fable's just getting really emotional. Fable's usually really, really, really sweet and kind, but they're emotional because Melly is in danger, and Melly's like a baby. A sweet little baby kitty cat. Think about this. You might dang both of you this way. You're going to look for someone no one has seen in several days after a giant disaster. She could be anywhere, including in the realm of nightmares you know nothing about. You've never even encountered bleak stalkers, and they'd be the least of your worries there. Definitely, yeah. They're acting like, they don't know, but they're passionate. That's why. And they don't understand how to handle that, you know? Like, there's so much emotion in their body, and they want to do what's right, but they don't have the skill yet, which is really frustrating, you know? It's like when you imagine you can draw this masterpiece and you have this great grand idea, but you don't have the skill yet to make it. That's so frustrating. There are adventurers here who have faced things worse than this, who will have a much higher chance of bringing her back safely, along with themselves. Is this way of saying you won't make me a drink? Just let it go. Let someone else handle it. So they get hurt instead of me? That's not what I said. But it's what you meant. You don't know what's awaiting you out there. But you do? Please just stay. You can't keep me here forever. Why not? Because I've made up my mind. And I've made up my mind. I'm not giving you the quest. I'm not making you a drink. Okay, I don't need a drink. Don't be ridiculous. Going on an adventure without my help is reckless at best, foolish at worst. I'm not gonna sit around and wait while other people suffer, not if I have a chance to help them. Sounded like my cat's being scolded. I'm not like you. You're right, you're not. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. I know I'm gonna find Melina. I don't care what it takes. And I'm not going to let anyone stop me, not even you. Fable. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have been more honest. After all, they've always been honest with me. If I had just explained everything to them. And now they're gonna run towards their doom just because I can't... No, I don't want to think about that. Not sure what to do with these rumors now. Guess I'll just hang on to them. Well, I'd better close up for the day. That was rough. The tables are tabling. Oh! Stranger has come to town. Wait, where's Melly's quest? Pridosia's toilet. Maybe it washed something away. Dead. The missing wizard has always enjoyed some puzzles. They have been tuning birds. Where the heck is Melly? Our rogue parents were washed ashore by the time we've dead. The heck? Wait, where's... The Twilight Chasm and has ultimately reached Biosia. Maybe it washed up something interesting. I feel like that one's related. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. Oh, is this related? No. But they both have snails in it. Where's the... The one with... Capital is wrapped in roots protected by the divine. According to myth in ancient time, these are the roots of the other tree. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. How does the quest system work? So what happens is we hear rumors from people. Like, we gather information from the patrons, and then we need 3 related informations to make a quest. So I'm trying to find the ones that relate to one another so I can turn them into a quest. I would fail this every single time. It's quite difficult. Oh, it gave me a hint. Wait, it was the one I was picking. Wait, Dunda don't seem to think. Oh, okay, so that was the one that was the one missing one. The vegan dead. The Pale Woods and its surrounding areas have been plagued by undead lately. First undead snails scavenging crops, then humanoid cadavers gnawing away at the forest itself. The local plant can't catch a break. No one knows why they suddenly hunger for the local flora. Some brave adventurers, preferably experienced with the exenmit, should look into this. Yeah, 1 quest at a time. Because, or sometimes more quests. It really depends on how much information I get that day. I think I've done 2 quests at a time once, but usually it's just 1 quest. Like, we don't have enough for Melee quest. Which is why it's dangerous for Fable to go out, because we don't have enough information to give them a good idea of where to look and what's gonna happen and how to prepare themselves, you know? And then they just aren't as experienced in general. Oh, Archie! Kind of want to do voice acting. It's fun! I love voice acting. Hello, brave adventurer. Welcome back to my tavern. Hello, innkeeper. How are you doing? These past few days have been quite eventful. I'm feeling so inspired. My first real adventure was so utterly exciting, I haven't stopped residing in my memories ever since we returned. Oh, that's alright. It would work for whatever characters you're doing. You just gotta change your tone, you know? Like, if you have an accent, then you don't have to change your accent. You can just, like, change the tone. Yeah, like, say you talk like this normally, like, ah-da-da-da-da-da-da. You can change the tone to be like, ah-da-da-da-da-da, or ah-da-da-da-da-da. Or even how you hold your mouth, like, ah-da-da-da-da-da. That's the same, like, the same tone. You know? When I got home, I immediately started writing everything down so I wouldn't forget anything. And it reads just like all those adventuring tales and books from my childhood. Sounds like you had a very good time. It's delightful to see you flourishing. Actually, I've been thinking about switching careers. Oh, how come? All these adventures, don't get me wrong, it's new and exciting. But instead of experiencing them myself, it might be better to tell the tales of those brave heroes and heroines around me. Creating stories is much more enjoyable than facing the dangers of adventuring myself. I'd like to note the others mentioned how much they loved listening to your stories. You're right! I think Theo would enjoy this idea as well. You think so? You seemed very entertained on the trip to Diria. Huh, perhaps you might be onto something there. On another note, how about a drink to wind down a little? Sure, why not? Any specific wishes? Surprise me with something that'll keep me focused on writing. Something to ward off distracting thoughts. Nothing easier than that. Brain juice? Oh, shield. Oh, because because you're warding them off. It is something hard-hitting. Ta-da! Ta-da! You're so smart. Frosted Lagoon. A drink for the upcoming best-selling author. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Oh, this tastes absolutely delightful. I can already feel the words aligning and patiently waiting to be written down. Don't mention it. I'm always happy to help. Speaking of which, have you by chance heard of Melina, the famous detective? As it happens, I have. You get to know quite a lot of people when you run into a tavern, you know. Have you seen her recently? Sadly, not in a while, no. Last saw her at least a week ago, if not two. How curious that you also know her. Meeting such a well-known detective is a fantastic source of inspiration and exciting stories. Naughty, naughty. My witch, but also, I don't know. The bartender in the game, the history is very mysterious. We have some sort of background. We've been alive for a long time. We seem to know things and have experiences that we don't know. Like, something's happening. This bartender is up to some stuff, but we don't know what they are. Yes, I'd say some type of witch, or maybe not demon, but like a species from maybe another realm. But they look like they fit in here. I think that's kind of what it feels like. Magic sand! Diggy, you found sand! How do you always find the dig stuff? You're so good about that. Oh, the bot's IP. Whoa, dang. You're too smart. Meeting such a well-known detective is a fantastic sort of inspiration and exciting stories. Oh, you do? Nice. You're like a... What would the word be? Like a... Cyber protector. Cyber detective? I've heard stories of her solving the case of the lost familiars in Zolford. Wow, a tomato! That's a big tomato. Just have to block the IP for all the accounts to not appear here. Oh! Yo, that's smart. I've never really known how all that kind of stuff works. You like my model? Thank you! Look, my IP exists in the same place of code they can appear. Yo, you're crazy! That's so cool! You really are like a cyber protector. You guys both have little wolf helms. It's like you're both little guys. Anyways, yes, she solved the case alongside her trusty assistant. Ah, how inspiring. I'd love to tell her tale someday. Maybe I'll combine it with some of the rumors I've heard about this one mysterious place in the southwest of Fiosia. Barcape, I'll take a glass of Guinness, please. Sorry, we only sell magical, mystical drinks here. Would you like, some fruit juice? Some whiskey shots. We don't have whiskey shots either here. We have apple juice shots. How about that? Or like marshmallow shots. Vodka! No. But we do have health potions. I'm fine with whiskey. What about the health potions? Thank you for the follow. Oh, which one might that be? It's a wizard tower, a magical place full of puzzles, mysteries, and magics. The most mystical of all drinks, apple juice. What liquor do you serve in this bar? Whiskey is a... We sell... Let's look. In this bar, we sell the Silent Owl, the Steel Tonic, Peak Sunrise, First Snow, Thousand Winds, Sailor's Courage. This one's cool. The cup looks like it has abs. The hardest hitting drink. Ooh, I think the hardest hitting drink would be... Do you want it to hit you? Because the Southern Brawler seems like it would hit you. Like, it would physically hit you. You'll take still water? Alright. You can have some Wawa. I've heard tales of it harboring hundreds of books containing lost and forbidden knowledge. But that's not all. There are treasures of unfathomable value and magical trinkets as well. Google Translate gonna make you lose your mind? No! What an exciting thought for a young detective to stumble upon a place like that. Definitely a story I'd read. Promise to send me a copy, please. Oh, but of course, I'll deliver it to you myself. You know, even if we might be a few years apart, seeing her reminded me of my own childhood. Sure, the circumstances are completely different, and I was never allowed to wander off by myself. But she seemed a little lonely, just like me back then. Always looking for my own adventure, though she found them in the real world, while I relied on books. Wow, look at that! Thank you for buying, I think it was a bunch of broken glass shards. But I'm glad she found an assistant to keep her company. The life of a detective can certainly be a lonely one. And you have Theodore by your side. Do you really think he counts as an assistant? It's for you to decide. He definitely doubles as a friend. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, well, Melly has been missing since the Twilight Flood. No! Tell me you're joking! Sadly not, I'm sorry. Oh no, I hope she's alright. She's probably just investigating the cause of the flood. I'm thinking the same. She might be young, but she's really tough. I doubt even a flood this size could be a challenge for her. And I'll trust your instincts. He's back! Kumo, it's great to see...
I've solved it.
Solved what?
My parents' problem. I've solved it.
And how did you do that?
It's simple. I'm here to ask you to write up hand out a quest for me. A quest to find them and to kill them.
You were right, Russian traitor! He's gonna kill them! Or I think he's just, you know, he's really emotional right now, but I think it's funny that you still predicted it. He did! He listened to you! Sorry, did you say kill them?
Yes.
Why do you want to kill your parents?
Isn't it obvious?
Can't say it is.
Their death is what set me on the bleak path that is my life. It led me towards my destiny, my purpose.
Which would be stealing, revenge, edginess?
Darkness.
Of course.
Now that they're back, it's messing up my purpose, my aesthetic purpose.
Right.
So I must take destiny back into my own hands.
Why not kill them yourself? Why not talk this through instead? Why not kill them yourself?
I don't...
You said you want to take destiny into your own hands. That would be the quickest way to do so.
I can't do that, I think. It must happen, but it can't be me.
Are you sure you want it then?
Yes, I'm certain. So please, the quest, have it done quickly.
As you wish. Parent Trap? I'll set it up for you. Dang, I don't waver. I'm like, all right, buddy, you want your parents dead? I'll send a quest out for you. I'll send some assassins to kill your parents. No worries, dude. We're buddies. We're pals.
Thank you. I shall leave you to it.
Before you go, how about a drink for the road? Maybe one that'll have you talking about something other than killing your parents?
Yes, I shouldn't be allowed. Shouldn't allow them a warning, so I must be decideful about my feelings.
I'll see what I can do for you. What does he want? Charisma. Charisma. 1,000 wins. Let's do that one. Something that gives this one. Oh wait, no. Melina gave me the feathers. I was gonna be emotional and give him the one that his little sister gave us, but... Are you giving him the hardest hitting thing? I'm giving him what he asked for, but this one is pretty hard hitting too, I think. How's that? Is that not it? Oh, does it need a strength? There we go. A living trash can. Yeah, he's my friend. I give him treats, which is my messed up drinks. Maybe this will help your heart a little.
It feels nice. Really warm, like a hug.
Do you need a hug, Kumo?
I need to go.
Stay safe out there. I want to hug you, Kumo. Guess who's back again. What tea did you get? What kind of tea? Also, can I have my Southern Brawler? Yes, you can. And Kumo?
Yes.
Have you talked to Fable?
Yesterday, yes. They left to find Melly.
I see. Good luck with your parents.
I don't need luck. I need vengeance.
What should I be worried about this drink? It's supposed to be very hot. Like, both in temperature and spiciness. Those, it's gonna really give you a punch. Raspberry lemonade tea? That sounds wonderful. What the heck? Does he need help? Do you want to help them kill their parents? Pardon me? No, of course not. I mean, psychological help. Does he need help? Does he need a therapist? They don't look like they're doing too well, if I might say. He's always quite broody and mysterious, but their parents being alive really threw them off track. You wouldn't think that's a bad thing, really. And now they want to kill them just because it doesn't fit the backstory they come up with. This is the possibility for a happy ending to otherwise dark story. Please don't tell me you're actually going to set up a quest to assassinate them. I am but a mere innkeeper to this tavern. I'm just following Kumo's wishes. I would have expected you to have a little more backbone, or moral standards, so to speak. You were so sure about Melina's well-being and even calmed me down. Can't believe you'd offer such a violent solution. You heard him. He can't even bring himself to kill them with his own hands. And that's exactly why there's still hope. Wait, I don't think I understand. My mouth. No, Twitch, why so rude? You gotta fight it! You gotta fight it! Bye, Silver! Have a good night! Milk? We don't serve milk in this establishment! Ha 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 ha! Kumo won't take on the quest himself, so there'll be someone else that could think of alternate methods of confronting them. That... You can have his drink. His drink looks pretty cold. That sounds like a really questionable plan, if I may say so. It'll work out, I'm sure of it. Most likely. It won't be a difficult quest, especially not if you know your way with words. As a nobleman like you would, for example. Oh! Well, I'm still certain that this isn't a quest for me, even though I could probably do it. What if the situation actually escalates into violence? I wouldn't know what to do. No pressure, I just wanted to make an offer. Do you want a different quest, then? Are you listening? I don't think I want to be an adventurer anymore. Even Kumo just now has amplified my doubts. No! He died! I never want to have to kill anyone ever again. Being a murderer is not how I envisioned my life to be. Of course not. But I also don't know in what direction my life is headed from now on. My heart is still full of excitement after my last adventure. This might only be a tale, but... Welcome back! There's this place of infinite knowledge. Oh, are you by any chance talking about the subterranean caves on the plain of Ur? I've read so many stories about them. A hidden yet wondrous place. Though I really doubt a guy immortal like me could even walk there. But I've heard that you can get through the Twilight Chasm. Get there through the Twilight Chasm. Innkeeper, do you think that's true? That there's a portal to Ur somewhere in the Twilight Chasm? I think that's... well, maybe. This world is full of wonders, after all. And since the Twilight Realm arose from Ur's dreams, I'd say it isn't completely unlikely. Just thinking about the caves makes my heart beat faster and my fingertips itch. Maybe I should write a little story about them. Time to write down some keywords, or I might lose my ideas. You know, I don't think you need Ur to lead you. Your heart already knows what it wants to do. Huh? Do you really think so? Yes, it's quite obvious, actually. How about you go write down those keywords now? This might already be an upcoming bestseller. Oh, you really are a sweet talker, aren't you? Thank you for your advice. Goodbye, Innkeeper. Until next time, Archie. I'm missing my vampire friend. He hasn't been around for a long time. It's raining. Oh. She took a quest! The undead one. Good evening, Caroline.
Evening.
Welcome back from being dead. I should go to sleep. Oh, dang, 1 a.m.? Go to bed. Thank you. Thank you again for following. Sweet dreams. Hope you have, sweet dreams. Drink some water before you go to bed. Remember to brush your teeth. Has boredom already caught up with you again?
It's always on my trail. Guess this quest is still free.
Not for much longer, it seems. Haven't had enough of the undead yet.
I've got practice with them now. Might as well make some use of it.
Fair enough. I thought you'd be looking for Melly instead.
Can't say I'm not worried about the little gal, but Fable's already on it. I trust him. And I trust Melly too. To come back, I mean.
Okay, thank you for the lurk!
She promised me we'd see each other again soon. I'm learning to believe in people's words. You should too.
I do, but trust is a scary thing.
Everything's scary if Fable's to anything scary if Fable's to be believed. Might as well pick the fun horrors to commit to.
Like the undead?
Exactly. I also gotta check up on my cousin. Those undead snails are sounding a lot more concerning right now.
At least they're even slower than the regular undead.
Very calming, thanks.
Want to take Archie along? Again, he might be calming presence you're seeking.
Under no circumstances, no.
What if you get bored? He has very good stories to tell.
Shut up.
How will we talk about what drink you want then? Oh my god! My dapper little friend! Well, dearie me, my dearest acquaintances. Innkeeper, Dame Carolyn, you both look radiant today. What are we radiating? I shan't say, as it would be too rude. How polite of you. How are you doing, Scully? Just wonderful. Yesterday I had the most delightful tea party with Sir Alphonse and Lady Frostgrip. Alphonse and I were about to learn so much about the time we've missed thanks to the young blacksmith prodigy. This world truly is an exciting and beautiful one.
By tomorrow the vampire will have forgotten all about it.
But that merely means he'll get to remember again. How marvelous. The endless pursuit of learning is wonderful in and of itself. Speaking of learning, if you'll allow me, I'd like to learn how you are doing on this fine day of ours. Damn, Carolyn. My dame? You do look a little spent, and I would hate to be intruding on your space.
Just exhausted by all these people and their constant talking. You're good, though. Ain't your fault.
I understand. The social aspects of life can be exhausting as they come with so many rules and obstacles one must traverse. But throughout this overwhelming obstacle course of mortal interactions, we can find many magnificent treasures. And all of them make these efforts worthwhile.
Like quests.
I was thinking about friends, but quests too. Are you heading out on one?
Yeah. What's its cause? An unusual amount
of dead undead creatures are haunting Fesoa lately, especially near the Pale Woods. Carolyn is going to check on that. An undead gathering in Pale Woods. But why so? Is there a convention, perhaps? No. Sounds more like the violent type of crowd. Unfortunate. It does seem that this sentiment is common among my compadres. Sense and sensibility are often lost when you are ripped from the afterlife without your soul attached to your body.
You don't have a soul? You've got a lot of personality for that to be true.
That is very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I am mere fragment of my former self. Maybe you'll find your way back to yourself one day. Wouldn't that be nice? My soul should be securely locked behind Tot's walls, but perhaps there are more memories of it stored in these old bones somewhere. I wonder what my favorite song used to be, my favorite food, or favorite book. The best way to find out is to keep seeking out new experiences, to find out what calls to that old absent heart of yours. Listening to all the songs of the world does sound like a joy I wouldn't want to miss out on. Thank you for the inspiration. Dame Caroline, would you mind me tagging along on your quest? It sounds like a haven of fascinating research, and I've not been able to indulge in that pastime for a long while.
Sure, come along. A skeleton should be a great help in wiping out a bunch of undead.
Wiping out? By no means should that be our approach. We should study them, or better yet, strike up a civilized conversation. He should be the one that talks to Kumo's parents. With enough charisma, I'm certain we can remind them of their mortal consciousness.
Don't be ridiculous, they'll rip us apart.
We can simply ask the innkeeper for some additional defense in case they need some initial convincing. Could even offer you some frost armor to go along with it. A few frozen pine cones here and there, and you'll have a little more of a buffer if your words don't take hold. Excellent idea!
Or we'll just fight them, smash their bones together until they stop moving. No offense, Scully.
None taken, though I believe the cleverer approach would be to rely on speed. Unawakened undead are rather slow, so we should embrace this possible advantage.
Dexterity, then, and defense. You were right on track with that one.
May I suggest adding some of Morganet's lotus flower to this combination? Much like citron, it will bless your weapon strikes and lend you some of the power of the great dragons. The undead are incredibly vulnerable to holy attacks.
Indeed we are.
The power of the dragons is a difficult one to harness. I'm impressed by your capabilities, Innkeeper. I think your delight should be aimed towards the magical ingredients. To dilute them in such a way is quite the skill in itself, as is choosing our approach to this. We should leave this up to her, correct?
Yeah, you'll figure it out and keep. Some additional defense is a given, but what should we focus on, charisma or dexterity?
Don't forget those wondrous infusions of yours. I would never. We are definitely going with charisma. Pine-coned. Wait. A charisma and this one, right? Yes. Draw recipe. Ooh, but it's like... can't do it then. Hold on. Don't I have to do a different one? Okay, find a different charisma. This one? Sunny Breeze, perhaps? No, that one also has a... Oh! Spoken Heart! Yay! I'd like to think that not all of these souls or bodies are fully lost. If you can save even one of them, it'll be worth it. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for your faith in us, Innkeeper.
I guess I'll have to give him a chance. But if they start gnawing on your bones, I won't hold back.
I'm counting on it. Come on, let us make some new friends. Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. I like that. That's a nice little one. Okay. He wants us to talk about this guy who wants to kill his parents. Wizard, chasm, great sword, wizard, legends. Those wrapped in roots, strangers come to town. The missing wizard Moria, Zoisa's puzzle trap, Our rogue's parents were washed ashore by the twilight flood. Once believed dead, the liars were last seen in Borkham. The only solution to your parents faking their death is to hire hitmen, clearly. Fingers crossed this will pass through youth protection. Legends or clerics say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed upon men. Wait, what's the last one? Wait, what? This one? No. There's 3 wizard ones. This one? Ah! The Twilight Flood brought more to Fesoa than just waters of the primordial sea. In particular, 2 long-lost air echoes who had faked their own death and abandoned their only child. Now their kid is out for revenge and longs to have them killed, as the fate of tragic backstories wills it. These renegade parents were last seen in Borkham, near the Wadden Sea, so any bounty hunter should probably start there. We have a bounty hunter friend! Wizard, wizard, wizard. Oh. Wizard, wizard. Wizard, wizard, wizard. The Wizard of Moria has abandoned his tower on, well, Moria. A small island near Niverduff and Dalwell. As is custom for a wizard's tower, it's said to be full of alluring treasures, gold, magic items, forbidden knowledge, and spells. Anything your looting heart desires. But be warned, the wizard is known to have love puzzles, mischief, and contraptions, so don't forget to check for traps. I feel like Grace is gonna take that one. So 1 second, I have to check something. Sorry, I'm checking something. Alright. Feed the trash monster when it gets to munching your failures all day anyway. What if one day I don't make that many mistakes?
Oh, yeah, I knew it. I knew Jade was gonna take it.
You know, your quests are getting weirder by the day. I mean, no one's forcing you to take that one. Unless you have one on Basilisk. Unless you have one on Basilisk swarms waiting in the bag, I think I'm good with this one. No basilisks, I'm afraid. Eager to kill some parental figures? You know it. Speaking of family, you haven't brought your sister by in a while. How is she? Don't know. We no longer speak. Oh, I didn't know that. You two were unbeatable when it came to bar fights. Yeah, I love her, but she's become a little too much like our parents, so I need to love her from afar. Or I wouldn't be loving myself very much. You're better off for it. I'm sorry to hear that? You're better off for it. I don't think better is the right word to use here, sorry. Healthier, maybe? Happier? Strange thing to say, right? I'm happier without my sister? Who says that? Someone who's gone through a lot. Someone who tried. Someone who gave up. Do you regret it? No, it's not my job to fix her, even if I wish it was. And that's just what people do, isn't it? Change until you don't recognize them anymore. Until one of you is forced to leave before you both destroy each other. Change is inevitable, but not everyone will transform into someone that'll hurt you. Change can be beautiful too. Nice words, but not something either of us believes, is it? I'm working on it. Let me know how that goes. This rogue guy got any siblings? None that we know of. Just his adopted little sister. Their parents kind of faked their deaths, abandoned him when he was very young. They haven't exactly been writing postcards. I guess no one would handle that very well. What do you think about the whole killing them measure? Adds up to me. I love her. It does? Yeah. I don't like they ever faced any real consequences for being poopy. Always falls onto the kids, doesn't it? And you think being murdered is an appropriate consequence? It's not about what I think. It's just taking the job. Right. But I was thinking, think less. Or rather, think about what you're gonna mix for me instead. So you're not even hesitating? I'm a bounty hunter, innkeeper. Of monsters, I assume. Not all monsters look unlike us. Oh! I thought you didn't do charity. I don't. I expect a hefty payment by the end of this. That thief must have some jewels stored away somewhere, right? I see. So, drinks. Drinks, of course. Murder. How would you like to approach it?
Thinking less is my specialty!
With a lot of force. Don't know how strong they are, but I need to be stronger. Maybe some defense mixed in would be good too, if their attack patterns turn out to be more complex than you thought. Seems like you do listen to me sometimes. Your stories of fighting mirages and three-headed antelopes are far too compelling to forget. I'd hope so. You still got any of that frozen pinecone lying around? The ones you gave me for the mountain mimic? If those deadbeats picked up some primordial magic, I could use some elemental protection. Clever as always, Jade. Obviously. Plus, that forest armor is pretty cool. Lucky for you and your coolness factor. No. You and your health. I got a big shipment of them in last month. Cool. I'll take them. I'll take some of those then. They're not contending with another approach? No, unless... I guess there's another way. Is there? Listen, some things are unfixable. I'd saw both of my legs off before I talked to my folks again. But this wound is fresh. It could be possible to delay the inevitable. I could convince them to leave, scare them off, banish them somewhere where they can't hurt him. That way he can find them later if he ever changes his mind. Maybe this rift isn't completely irreparable after all. It sounds like you're asking for... Wait, not like to talk to them, but to scare them off? And some speed. Should hurry up before he does anything drastic himself. Yep, some dexterity might help too. You never know how they could react. Might have to dodge some blows. Ha, might have to.
Got any of that inspiration garbage lying around? Not so good with words when it comes to situations like this, and I might have to inspire them to be a little less awful. Could offer you either thunder sage or honey flowers, whatever flavor you prefer. You choose. About it all. Charisma, dexterity, inspiration. It's the less violent route, but it's not what he asked for. So I won't complain about strength and defense mix either, as long as you throw the frost armor in it. I think my decision about this would be hinted by my own experiences, so please, a little help.
Thank you, Silver,
How's the streets? Street 6. Always, Jade. Thank you for asking. And make sure to leave Onyx some leftovers. She's thirsty. Oh no, what should I do? This one's hard. This one's really hard. I don't know what to do. Guys, what do you think I should do? We can either have her, give her enough power to kill his parents, or give her charisma to potentially talk to and/or chase them off. Holy macro! So what do we do? Charisma? You think we should talk to them? Find out their side of the story? He might get mad at us, but I guess maybe that's the best, you know? Maybe that's better for this sort of thing. Let's use the lotus flower. Charisma. Even if he's mad at us, at least I guess with charisma, even if he gets mad at us, he can still go and kill them, you know? Like, if you kill them, that's it. There's no talking. But if you talk to them, you can still kill them afterwards if you really want to. You know? Is that wrong? Oh, it is. Oh, dang it. Here. Drink my mistakes. Okay, charisma, but infusion. Why does it say that infusion though? Did he change his mind? Wants the honey flower. Honey flower or thunder sage? Do thunder sage. That's not very useful for what we want to do. So I guess maybe I'll change it. Something with high charisma defense. No, that's exactly what I did last time. Ha! Sparkly nebula. Wait, no, that's still not good enough. How the heck am I gonna do this? Sunny breeze! Woo! Alright, we got it.
Yep.
Maybe this cause isn't as lost as we think it is. If they can't be reasoned with, I can always trick them and kill them that way, yes. See? She thinks exactly like me. I need a simple game to watch and play at the same time. What about, like, a puzzle game? But I think I'll try talking first. Let's hope this is the right choice. Don't you trust me? You wish. Don't forget to fill me in on your success. If I have any charisma left in me, you'll be sure to hear all about it. Till then, don't tell him what I'm doing. I shall keep this a secret between us. You do love those. Typical Fae, I guess. Oh, I'm a Fae! Oh my god, we're finding so much about ourselves. I'm a Fae? Yo. Don't take too many names while I'm gone. I wouldn't dream of it. I wonder if they have a design for the innkeeper. Oh my god, my funny little guys.
Ah, man, you gotta be careful with that ethereal bamboo. I mean, it's super cool and all, but if you cut it the wrong way, it's gonna charge up and whoosh! You gone you are, sucked into the ethereal weave.
Oh, well,
you know, like those fishies that'll kill you if you cook them the wrong way.
fish?
Yes! They look like balls with spikes. Don't know about the name though.
You mean pufferfish?
That! Whoa, wait, you're also here, LOL.
Sure am.
You're looking fire. Nice drip.
Thank you, Nico. Nico, can we stay on topic, please?
I'm a fae.
Topic? Right. So I heard any type of vibration can trigger a small rift.
It's like disturbing a sleeping dragon. Wrong move and the world's faltering and whatnot.
So you're saying if I use my bow the wrong way?
What's a group of fairies called?
I could open a rift and be lost in the ethereal weave.
Bet. Would suck big time. But alas. Though, can't be entirely sure. I mean, what's the fun in knowing everything for sure? A Malevolence.
Wow, a Malevolence of fairies.
Don't be basic. Embrace the chaos.
As long as you don't play any wrong notes, you should be fine. Nothing easier than that, especially under pressure. Especially then, I'm sure.
Then you have nothing to worry about, friend. Might even come in handy one day. The person who made your instrument must have had at least, like, one thought about making it like that.
They did. Many thoughts, actually.
Oh! Hex. Malevolence? Isn't it like brooding? Hi, Teaquarium! What a cute name.
He's gonna take the one that I thought Grace was gonna take. That makes sense.
Good mythical morning, innkeeper. I know, theopractically it's early afternoon, but hey, who cares?
Good theopractical morning, Hex.
Almost there, you forgot the mythical.
Good mythical theopractical morning.
Better. Okay, listen up. I found this little leaflet in your notice board. And I saw you're finally sending someone out to investigate that abandoned wizard tower. And I just decided that someone is me. I've been wanting to see what's up there for a while now. Talk about good timing. Did you say wizard tower? What's the T? Well, there's an abandoned wizard tower near Nifferduff on a small island called Morla. Ah, the one with the worms! I think you can find worms in any ecosystem. That's what they want you to think. Sure. Either way, no one has seen the Wizard of Morla in quite some time. So they say. And I've been dying to know what he might be hiding in his tower. I bet lots of explosives. I'm more hoping for scrolls of ancient magic and semi-cursed objects. Oh, and of course, books of forgotten knowledge. Rumor has it he left behind quite the hoard of peculiar trinkets. Surely, after all, it states in this leaflet, traps, puzzles? Must be something very valuable hidden in there. Maybe even the key to immortality. Or they were bored. Admittedly, I don't design puzzles when I'm bored, though. I blow things up. I love it when things go boom. Same. You know what? What? I think you should take me and Boy along.
Why is Boy coming along? Malevolent. Having or showing to wish to do evil to...
Wow, I'm evil! Listen, you say trinkets and I'm all in. I mean, the entropy we'd create if we traveled as a trio would be immaculate. We'd be able to tackle the wizard's puzzles and deathly traps with wits and violence. And music. You have my lockpicks. And my Hegium. Maybe the ethereal weave could even help. Ethereal bamboo, huh? But the ethereal weave escape would only work with Shabean silk, huh? The ghost spiders of Shabean use their silk to spin the weave. Good thing... Good thing these strings are made of Shabean silk, then. Great! These three are the most chaotic of all of them. Great! Then we can use your Hagium as our plan C escape plan. Should the wizard be home after all, or foster any monsters in any traps, your Hagium will be our way out. By dipping into the ethereal weave. Don't worry, it's like dreaming or teleporting. You'll just have to find your way back out. We'll manage that. I'm a master teleporter. And I'm sure our innkeeper friend here has the right drink for you. Perhaps something that'll give you a bit... give you some brain cells. And quick reflexes. So I'm hasty and can easily evade traps. Good thing I don't need help with that either. But shouldn't we be able to fight back fiercely in case something is lurking in the tower? Lots of traps probably means lots of fire. So fire resistance would be helpful too. Fighting sounds good. I love to kill something, but I hate making decisions. I think the innkeeper should decide what to make. Okay, so something strong to barge in and fight our way through, paired with fire resistance to survive lethal traps. Or something for our brains that gives us focus infused with haste. I think that one for sure. I'll see what I can do, but don't hold me responsible for whatever ends up happening. We would never, ever. Alright, we're doing some sort of hasty-wasty. Need a good brain one. Ooh, peak sunrise. Yeah. And wait, what one did it want? It wanted a running one. Haste. Saber Fang! Heck yeah. Wait, should we do a golden feather or a saber fang? Maybe the golden feather. It does go -1, but I think that's fine because we already have so much. Yeah. Ha-ha! Perfect! It's because traditional fae from various European mythologies are malicious beings who trick people into their doom, steal children, and grant very monkey paw-esque wishes. I knew the monkey paw-esque wishes. And isn't there like some like trade-off? Like if you owe a fae a favor or the fae gives you a favor, then you're like their prisoner or something like that? How does that work again? Here you go, brains and quick reflexes. Thanks! I'm sure this'll be of use for solving puzzles and evading traps. I'll be sad if not one single thing explodes. Explosions could damage all the loot. But maybe afterwards we could light a little fire. You know what we should do? What? We should take Jade along! She'd defo be interested in the treasures too. An additional blade couldn't hurt. Any idea where we can find her in keep? I'm afraid she's already on a quest, so probably nowhere nearby. That's fine, we'll poach her. Good luck. Thank you! We shall return with a story worth telling. I can't wait. Bye, loser. Bye. It's already the end of the day? What the? Wow, it's been so long since we've seen Melly. I hope she's alive. My hypothesis is that Melly was somehow the reason the flood happened. I think she did something. Not on purpose, definitely by mistake. Well-deserved break.
So, Innkeep, look what I found.
Looks like a rare specimen of Archie to me. I'm one of a kind.
Oh, you know each other already? Of course you do. You know pretty much everyone in this city, huh?
Of course I know him. He's quite the celebrity in town. Oh, I suppose I am. He's Zenith's most famous author. He even survived an assault by hordes of the vicious undead. Author? I guess I really am an author, yes.
A bummer. And I thought I could surprise you.
How did you two meet?
I think he spotted me on the street. Must have thought I had a lot of stories to tell, so he asked me if he could write my biography.
What a unique way to call someone old. But she does have a lot of stories to tell. Archie, how many manuscript topics do you want to collect before you actually finish something? Well, you see, it's important to collect ideas. Life itself is the best sort of source of inspiration for any artist.
Look at him. He's so eager to write, I could just refuse those big sparkly eyes.
Writing down his ideas is so much fun. There's the magical detective story, Theo and my adventure with the undead, and now Una's biography as well. It's fantastic. I suppose you're right. Una, how come you want your biography to be written now?
I don't really have a reason. I'm old. And I've seen a lot of stuff. Wouldn't it be sad if all that knowledge went to waste, right?
It's not like you'll disappear any second now, is it?
Of course not.
I get it. A lot of terrible things have been happening lately.
Ah, don't be silly. We'll be fine. It's always nice to see some of your friends return during times like these.
Most of them?
Stuff like this happens every few decades. It's completely normal.
You say so. Are you gonna pay Archie accordingly, though?
That's what I'm here for. I'm a pay you in drinks. And also, I could use a little refreshing drink myself.
I gotcha. Anything specific you'd like today, Archie? Just the same as always. A drink to stay focused on my writing, to defend my brain against all those distracting thoughts. Coming right up. He likes the snowy one, right? Frosted legume. Whenever I play this game, I get really thirsty. For like cocktails. Mocktails? Bam! Here you go, a drink to boost your concentration. Thank you very much, dear innkeeper. This is delicious. I can feel an irresistible itch in my fingertips already. I'm always happy to oblige. So, Una, what's it for you today?
Maybe something that'll give me enough strength and energy to tell me this whippersnapper every little detail of my life. That sounds about right.
Alright, give me a quick second. I'll be back with your drink. Alright, so... Oh! Sailor's Courage! Fight. Wait, how much does the pepper do? Southern Brawler? Sailor's Courage? Boo, they're so close. We'll do the Sailor's Courage, though. For our sailor! Some liquid stamina for the golden girl.
Let's see if your skills are to be trusted and keep. Oh! Archie, I hope you're ready for these 600 pages.
That's a lot.
But you already agreed, so you don't have a choice. And now, my dear Archibald, we'll begin with the writing. Thank you for your hospitality, innkeeper. See you later.
Goodbye, innkeeper. I'll remember to keep a copy of the book for you. Signed, please. Of course. Very well. Goodbye, you two.
Bye-bye.
Oh! Oh my god, ma'ams. Finally, my service beast and I have returned. Welcome back, Minthy. Good to see you, innkeeper. And surprisingly, your tavern's dry interior. I thought you might be appreciating the dampness of almost everything nowadays. Maybe with while underwater, but wheels and mud do not mix. On land, I appreciate structural sound and smooth wood flooring much more than its soggy alternatives. That bad? You would too. Just step a few minutes past your tavern. Then you might get the idea of the things jammed in my spokes and smooshed between Casket and Kane's toes. I'll pass. And besides, stories from my patrons are much more enjoyable. Speaking of, how did the pearl hunt go? Honestly, it wasn't all too eventful, but before I go on, I could do with one of your drinks, innkeeper. Something to keep my mind clear of any irrelevant distractions for the journey back. Let me see what I can do. Dang, I'm making a lot of drinks. Sometimes this game has like you don't make a single drink in like forever, and then all of a sudden you make every single drink. 2, 3. Ba-dum.
Blarp. Bubby.
May this inspire boundless creativity. Just what I needed. If only I had a boundless supply of this drink while writing at my desk. Fortunately, my establishment doesn't do deliveries. What a shame. But before you go on, I actually have something else for you. Ah, and here I thought I'd have to needle you for it again. What a pleasant surprise. My favorite kind. Here, a complete proofread manuscript. I hope. I'd certainly hope it's completed. Since my retrieval and your proofreading have been such a long time in the making, yes? Right. Long time in the making. You should probably wash that red ink off your hands before it stains your mugs. Oh, right. I was editing my recipes all night. Crazy story, actually. For another time, that is. I see. I will say it's good to have these papers back in my hands. May I inquire as to why you asked for them back now? I've decided to finally publish the book. What I have written about, it's very dear to my heart. And I'm happy to finally get to share my writing with the world. Minty, the author, has a nice ring to it. It'll be Mackenzie Ketron Pitchin, actually. A very nice pen name. It was time I finally chose one, and something universal at that. Procrastination is a curse all on its own. It sure is. So, about the pearl, or pearls? Protection pearls. Like I said, it wasn't too eventful. I had tea with the Banshee of the Lonesome Lagoon, and she traded me the pearls for objects of her desire. Mostly I promised her a signed copy of the book. Good for her. You know, I've been meaning to ask, if I may, what do you need the pearls for exactly? I know you're often looking for them, but I'm never quite sure why. Well, I'm sure you remember the curse I was bestowed with. Yeah, the curse parasitic rings that amplify your magic to a painful degree. Oh, yikes. Exactly those. They cause quite a lot of issues for me and my body. Sometimes it feels like the magic is eating away at me, slowly feasting on my organs and nerves. It's tearing me apart from the inside out as it gradually takes my health and life. The protection pearls help me keep the mana in check. They bring it down to manageable levels. It helps the pain a lot. So you're saying you turned the pebbles into a drink? Wonderful to see that's still your first solution to everything. Yes, on occasion. Mostly I grind them into ink for my tattoos. They're very versatile little beauties. Ah! I'm happy you could find some then. Now that I think about it, care to share? I'm sure they'd be great for my drink. Not so fast. For most people, they'll just amplify mana to ridiculous and dangerous degrees. And I don't want to be held responsible for the chaos your patrons could cause. However, maybe I can offer you with something less extreme, but still energizing. Here. Is this your infamous coffee recipe? After all these years, you finally trust me with it? It's time. I think you can finally make it without poisoning someone. I'll do my best. Thank you, Minty. Perhaps it will also help keep your promise in time. Anyhow, I think we're due to take our leave. Need to make some ink? Something like that. Plus, I promised Casket and Kane we'd check if any premortal tennis balls got washed up by the flood. think I might have seen some in the bushes. I'll have them take a look on our way out. If all else fails, you'll just have to summon us up some. Nothing easier than that. With enough charisma, you can wish for anything, I suppose. It was lovely to see you again, Innkeeper. Likewise, best of luck on your journey, and don't forget to send me a copy of that book. If you promise to not forget about its existence this time, I'll do my very best. I know you will, friend. I know you will. Bye-bye. That was the day? I'm gonna use Borderlands 2 as a low brain power game to watch stream. Nice! I think I'll probably do one more chapter. Man, I want lemonade. After somebody said... There are like 3 people today that have mentioned lemonade. Peter said to put Kool-Aid in lemonade, and then someone had lemonade tea. Lemonade. And then Pride said that lemonade was his favorite drink. What the hell happens? Oops. I dropped something. Oh wait, last one. Oh, I got a achievement. I'm so excited. I want to hear. Okay. Jade, welcome back. Was your quest successful? When have I ever failed? Well, you do look surprisingly unbloodied. Also, hello, Kumo. Kumo? Who's Kumo? That guy. New name, I'm guessing?
No name's here. Never had a name. Don't even know what names are.
Am I just supposed to go along with that? You're supposed to make me a drink. Then we can talk. Fair enough. What can I get for you? I've still got plans after this, but Onyx is pretty tired. So give me something that'll get her to keep up with my speed, if I let her have a sip. Anything for Onyx. Anything for Onyx! Alright, we'll give her a nice swift strike. Ooh, wait, what does the coffee do? Oh, dang. Not that one for sure. That one's a strong thing, not a... I'm surprised the coffee isn't related to either haste or brain activity, since usually that's what people drink it for. A drink for Onyx and you, but mostly Onyx. Not too bad, considering to see you know me so well. It's green too. Being a regular does have its perks. So, names? Oh, let's start with the story first. You love those, right? You know it. I'll spare you the details of my journey to Borkum, though I didn't miss the chance to make some extra money along the way. Everyone thought I was the right woman for their jobs. They helped me with the quest too. Squeezed a good description to the renegade parents out of some red dune merchant who was in a deep dispute with a blue-crowned elephant. I'd love to hear that story, actually. Not my problem. Asking a couple of pointed questions got me to the inn the deadbeats were staying at. Deadbeats. Problem with people is, can't exactly kill them in broad daylight. With monsters, you'd be thanked for doing so, but with people, you've got to be patient. So I did what anyone would have done in my situation. I posed as a tour guide. And they believed you? Sure did. Iniko was right. Your drinks are great for pulling scams. Happy to hear that. I offered them a tour of the nearby wait and see, and led them to an area I knew was shunned by actual tour guides because of the unpredictable ties. Gave them a spiel about how a battle of the Order of Starlight took place there, yada yada yada. Pretty soon their eyes were glued to some starfish playing in the mud. It was a perfect opportunity to get it over with quickly. Obviously I wasn't gonna kill them just then. They needed a chance to run, but I had to scare them first. I raised my spear right above my head and was about to go for a warning strike when I heard this singing sound. I deflected the knife that was flung my way, and at the last second, it shattered against the ground. All three of us turned and saw this cloaked Echo, reaching for another knife. Oh, I was protecting his parents! Wait, was it all a plot? To pretend? I don't know, we'll see. He had his hood pulled up, knives and daggers strapped all over his body. Even the air seemed to go darker around him. Looked like a real shadow bane.
I trained under them.
Impressive. Those deadbeats thought I was protecting them from him. Should have seen the look on their faces when I said I was there to kill them. I turned back, wanting to refocus on my warning strike, when I was interrupted by a simple stop. It was said in this deep, raspy, incredibly fake voice that sounded like some sort of proper degenerate. Likely the two bums thought we were fighting about who get to kill them. Their approach to such a situation was to immediately try and bribe us. I told them to shut it. They asked me what I wanted then, if it wasn't money or words. So I turned to our little Shadowbane and asked what he wanted. But he just stood there, quietly. Can't blame him. There's little scarier than your parents. So you helped him with the decision? Not exactly. I walked over to him and handed him my spear.
She said, "This is your choice. Make it." It felt like she was passing some of her courage on to me.
He stepped forward, spear in his hand, and took off his hood. He was... I'll spare you the details. They recognized him, of course. Blah Blah had the audacity to act surprised.
Surprised is one way to put it. When they talked, they sounded so like they thought I had died.
You could have. They left you.
I wanted to say something. Anything. Yell, tell them to get lost, scream at them for what they'd done to me, but all that came out was, why did you leave me? Their silence went on for so long.
Would have been longer if those tides hadn't come rushing in. You did kind of walk into that one. Kind of. Luckily I was quick, got all of us up on some muddy rock that the waves couldn't hit. How long were you up there for? A couple of hours.
Left us a lot of time to talk.
Did you?
Yes, a lot. For example, did you know the primordial flood was caused by the pyre erupting?
Oh, the pyre? You mean the biggest volcano in all of Astria, nestled right in Leviathan's domain?
Yeah. Apparently it erupted and then collapsed, covered all of the primordial sea in ash and set off a tsunami.
It should not be doing that.
No. Do you think powerful magic was afoot?
Probably not. What use is a giant tsunami to anyone?
Maybe they wanted to be wet?
Probably not. Are tsunamis and their causes all you and your parents talked about?
No. Mostly we talked about the leaving thing. They said not a day went by where they didn't regret what they'd done. I asked why they didn't come back then. They didn't have an answer for that. Mom said she was proud of my knife-throwing skills, though. Never thought they'd apologize. They owned up for all of it, as awful as it was. I hadn't planned for that. They wanted to make up for everything and be a part of my life. They also said it was up to me and what I wanted.
What do you want?
Family. Is that stupid?
No, it's not. So you forgave them?
No, not yet. I I have to see if they actually mean what they said first. Can't trust them right now. We don't really know each other anymore. Who knows if we'll get along. But they did say they want to get to know me, and I think I might like that too. They're just so different. It feels like I'm angry at people that don't exist anymore.
You're still allowed to be angry. Even if they change, they hurt you. Neither forgiveness nor forgetting is required.
It just feels unfair, like I'm harboring resentment for ghosts. But I'll try to be honest with them. I owe that to myself. Plus, Jade threatened to decapitate them if they ever hurt me again.
They'd stand no chance.
None. Could I have a drink now, too?
Sure, let's trade.
Great. A joke?
No, a name. I assume Jade didn't know you as Kumo because your parents didn't call you that.
Correct.
What did they call you then?
I'm not.
I'll trade you my name. Just give the guy a drink. Your first name? Those are quite precious to my Heda, right? Fairy. But I'm not joking. I'll trade it. I'm listening. Lycia. I keep that name to myself too. Beautiful name. I don't respond to flattery. A Fae trading names? Now I'm like learning more. It's like they want to trade more than anything, which is very like sussy. But thank you.
It's definitely better than mine.
Yours fits you.
It does not.
If you say so. So, not Yulcia. What would you like in exchange?
Maybe something that'll stop me from choking on my words. In case I have to do more of this emotional thing.
I've definitely got something for that. So your usual then. Your little spoken heart. Faye. Close. That's close. Oh. There we go. Spoken heart for my baby boy. Here you are, some fluid emotional vulnerability.
Tastes a lot better than it sounds.
Feels a lot better too.
Maybe.
I still need to call you something else though, if Kumo is out.
It is.
What have you got for me then?
I'm running out of names. Jade, can I?
Nope, my name.
Fine. How about... Dave?
You know what? Sure, I'll go with that. I'm proud of you, Dave. For everything you've gone through and for choosing what's right for you.
Thank you.
You need a hug?
Maybe I have...
Maybe I've already gotten one from Jade! Speaking of me, I've gotta go. Want to check in with Grace and her goons. See you around, airboy.
See you around, Lucia.
Oh my god, he knew our name before. Oh my god, they bonded over bad parents. That's the way to bond. What about you? Care to linger a little longer?
I need some time to think all of this over. Maybe even feel it too. Is Fable back yet? I think cheesecake would make for a great distraction right about now.
No. Thought maybe you ran into them on your way back.
I didn't. So Melly isn't back yet either.
No. Afraid not.
Cool, great. I'll guess I'll talk to...
Carolyn? Your parents?
Maybe. Do you think they still love me?
I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they'll love you well. But I don't know. I do know that other people love you, and that if your parents fail to live up to what you deserve, you won't be loved any less.
I like to believe that. Sometimes I just think if even my own parents could leave me, anyone can.
Aww. Don't measure your worth by the actions of the people that hurt you. Nothing good can come of that.
I'm thankful to have met you.
Dave!
Anyway, I'm also part of the night, or whatever, so I must go. Farewell.
See you soon.
Part of the night.
The days are going by so much faster now. Scary. Okay. Time to save. It's time to end. Wow, 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 wow. Good news, I might be able to stream tomorrow because I don't work all day tomorrow. Very shocking, very surprising. I do on Sunday though, so no stream then. Yeah! I feel like we're almost done this game. I think there's 4 acts, but I don't know how long the 4th act is. Ah! Sorry, I kicked something over. Alright. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Wait, I have to find someone to raid, I forgot. Twitch. That's not Twitch, that's a Steam manager. I want to go to twitch.tv.com. Thank you very much. Wait, it's not twitch.tv.com, is it? Say so. Do I follow you? I? Oh! Nope, they're raiding someone right now. Never mind. Pastel Princess Mary? Oh my god, are they playing a horse simulation? Red Dead Redemption 2? That's a horse simulation, right? Exit 8. I want to play that game, actually. Live channels tagged. Spooky game. The Bathhouse Restored Edition. That's scary. That's scary. Oh, a special event. Oh, there's so many to choose from and so little to decide. Oh my god, it's me! What's this game? Persona. Guys, this is too hard. Is soy milk? Soy milk's? No. Art? Art? Ow. Why is life so hard? The quest for color. Oh, this looks so cute. Okay, I found one. I found one, guys! Don't worry. Raid. that work? Heck yeah! Okay, we found someone. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See you guys later! Oh my god. Hazard, thank you for checking in. You got a bottle of lava. That's nice. Congratulations on your bottle of lava. Thank you, Kaito! Forgot to do that. I like that you always do it at the very last minute. It's like, oh, wait, before the store closes. Let me buy something quickly. Okay, bye guys!